I'm gonna get straight to it. 13. This is gonna be part 2 of righting my wrongs. And it always start with self. You have to take self-accountability and know when you are wrong. And know when you are getting in your own way. And stop trying to always blame somebody else for your problems and your mistakes and your wrong choices. See, I've accepted that we all reap what we sow. So not even for me even knowing that or studying it or keeping it, in my head, I genuinely always been a decent person. I always care for people. And yes, I have been taken advantage of. I probably took advantage of a few people in the past, but I've been taken advantage of. But I know for a fact that my good outweigh my bad. And living in a world where you're constantly being judged, you tend to start judging others and putting everybody in the same category. Whether it's racially, we all have, let's just be honest, man, we all have stereotypes about each other anyway. And the people will be lying if they say that when they're looking at individuals, they don't see color. So I've just been trying my best to do my own due diligence and see where I'm going wrong if I'm approaching people in a certain manner. Some people say I look mean. I mean, I really don't be trying to. It's just, sometimes the troubles of life can weigh on a person pretty heavy, and you're trying to cope and stay positive, stay hopeful and all those good things when you're constantly facing, people that's jealous of you for whatever reason. And you may not even have anything, financially. Or people may be intimidated by you and you not even recognize it. And that's the only thing I can get out of why certain entities, individuals, get upset or mad or have some type of vendetta against a person that I haven't did anything to them. But again, I have to search deep inside of myself and see where I'm going wrong. Because I cannot change a disagreeable being mind if it's set up. If a person wants to be negative, that's what they're going to be. If that's what's in them, and I really believe certain things are in the bloodline. Some people come from evil sources. We gotta take it for what it's worth. It just is what it is. And some people don't like to admit that. Some people really come from an evil source. Not saying that certain people can't be good, but I guess that just depends on the individual. See, it's easy for us to blame others for our problems. Even me, I start judging certain people from their appearance, thinking they're gonna judge me. Which it happens a lot, and it happens as we speak. Someone probably somewhere talking down on someone else, including myself. So I'm just doing my self due diligence and going back to when I was like in high school and when I was in middle school, when I was outgoing, happier. I guess I wasn't what's the word I'm looking for? I wasn't I didn't recognize, I guess, I was not woke at that time. See, it's a gift and a curse in a way. When you in the know and you are what they labeling woke and you're conscious, you know, it's a gift and a curse. Because I go back to my imagination of when I was in school playing around, being a kid. I wasn't worrying about the troubles of the world or these beings or that beings or this system or that. You know, I was a class clown. I was happy. I was joking around, you know, and I genuinely just like to be around people. I'm just trying to bring some of those customs back. Not necessarily being around a bunch of people, but, you know, greeting people, being more positive, trying not to look so mean even though I'm going through so much, you know. I try not to give the negative energy my energy, but when you're constantly under, you know, attack on these practices of being oppressed, it's not the easiest thing to do to try to block it out of your mind because it's always there until you ascend past the human brain, you know, the lower vibrational type of thinking, you know, fornicating and you know, all the above that you can think of. So I've been doing my own self due diligence, and I start blaming myself, you know, because maybe it's something I'm doing. And I know that, you know, when you're the kind of beings, you're more powerful than you know. If you start being more positive, even towards a negative person that's not smiling or probably looking at you crazy, you don't even understand how strong that is to you to even walk up to that person or shake their hand or tell them, hey, you have a good day, nice meeting you, or hold the door for a person. You know, start creating more of that positivity, and I guarantee you it'll shift. Of course, you're gonna have the stubborn, ignorant, you know, individuals, but I guarantee you, if you start looking more through a positive aspects of life and start trying to be more happy and more positive and more, you know, accepting, and stop judging people, because just as much as I am judged, I start judging people because that's all I know is being judged, you know. But everybody is not the same. So yeah, you know, I've been just trying to right my wrongs and, you know, try not to judge people regardless of their appearance, how they look, their race, their background, even though I know deep down inside they're judging me. Am I making excuses for a negative person, or am I saying that it's okay and it may not be their fault if they're hating on you or trying to attack you or doing, you know, trying to do anything disagreeable? All I'm saying is we have to look inside of us and see where we're going wrong, what we're allowing. Because a lot of times when you're being attacked and all of these different things, somewhere down the line, you are allowing it to happen, you know? And it may not make sense to the people that it's not supposed to make sense to, but for the ones that get this, understand what I'm talking about. I'm not saying that I'm a bad person. I'm not saying that I'm perfect either. I'm just saying I know sometimes I can prejudge people, and I may think somebody looking at me wrong. I may think somebody watching me or doing something, and they could just be going on about their merry way. They could actually be a decent person, but what in this life that we call living, that we deal with so much BS that we tend to just prejudge people without getting to know them. So yeah, this is just a quick message about me just righting my wrongs, you know, on this physical plane, and of course always in a spiritual realm, because they both exist. So for anybody, even the gang stalkers, demons, whoever, whatever you want, you know the labels, you know, I don't hate them because I understand even they are here to serve a purpose, you know? And their purpose is to stop you, and your purpose is to make sure that doesn't happen, along with the assistance from the universe. So yeah, it's triple ones that guide our owners. Like, comment, and subscribe, share. Turn on your post notifications. You know, yeah, let me know. I got more vids coming. Like I said, there's a lot been going on, but I still been trying to stay consistent. You know, I know it's a lot of negative, you know, individuals around, but we have the power to turn negative situations into positives. I'm out. Oh, plus here come a bunch of people.